Hey Capricorn, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, November 27th to Monday, December 4th, 2017. Now, what is going on this week is that we have got Mercury and Saturn conjunct right here for you in your 12th house of your insides, of your spirituality, of what's going on inside you, also of the past in some way, really bringing up some really big decisions here for you and commitments about who you are on the inside, about what makes you comfortable in life, about what it is that you really want and need spiritually to get right with yourself spiritually and to just feel better about who you are and be more at peace with your life. Okay, 12th house, because it also rules the past, could be some really big decisions here for you and some commitments for you to get over the past and to move forward into stepping into new chapters, doing some things that it is that you want. I think what's going on with Capricorns here is you're really trying to rearrange your insides, who you are, who you thought you are in some way, and really needing to commit to being a new person, rearranging your inside so that you can become someone new and refresh yourself and really begin to step forward. And I think that's what you're trying to figure out here is, who are you on the inside? How can you readjust your insides to match this new person that it is that you're becoming, okay? I think that's what's going on for you. I think as you're thinking a lot about your insides and what's going on, there's also focus here where Jupiter is in your 11th house of your goals and of your dreams and your hopes for the future. You're thinking a lot about where your life is going, who it is that you want to be. You're trying to envision your life, envision your future, figure out what kind of groups of people you want to associate with some way and how you can feel more authentically yourself. I think thinking about your goals, thinking about your dreams is going to help you here where Neptune is in your 3rd house of talk and of communication, because Jupiter and Neptune are making a trine. And I think thinking about your goals and your future is going to help you to work better with your community, with your immediate environment, with the people that are around you every day. I think it's also going to help you to think better about your life and to communicate better about what is going on with you and inside, and about what it is that you really want and about this new person that it is that you are trying to become. All right, with Venus here, sorry, my chart's getting a little messy. With Venus here, though, in Scorpio in your 11th house, it still could be a little bit hard, even as you're trying to communicate about your goals, communicate about your life and where you see it going, and to think about it in some ways. I think perhaps you're still a little bit uncomfortable thinking about your future, thinking about where your life is going, and talking about it to other people, of course, with Venus also making a trine over to Chiron. I think the message here of this alignment is to say, even if thinking about your goals is uncomfortable, thinking about your life and your future and really trying to step into a new life and a new future and some new dreams is hard for you, I think you need to do it anyways. I think you just need to go there, because I think if you can overcome some of these hard feelings, especially with Venus when it comes to money about your future, relationships, about where you see your life going, I think if you can overcome some of that hard stuff here, it's really going to allow you to have much better goals, much better dreams, to envision a much better future of yourself and become more of the person that is that you want to be and be more at peace with your life. And I think that's what's going on. I think that's also what's going on, what you're dealing with at the beginning of this week, since all of those things I just talked about are going to happen in between Monday and Thursday that this is going on. I don't think that some of this stuff is new. A lot of these alignments were also happening last week into this week. And then of course we've had Saturn hanging around in this spot for quite some time as well, making some of these issues things that we've been thinking about for a while. And I think we're just now trying to get clarity on them and to commit to them as we move forward. All right. As it's going on towards the end of the week, this is going to happen on Thursday. We do have Mars hanging out here, which is going to be in your 10th house of your career, in an opposition with Uranus in your 4th house of your home and family. So I think as you're trying to figure out where you see your life going and how you can communicate about your future and think about your future in a better way so that you can create more of the identity that you want and be more comfortable with your life, I think there are some unexpected things that could be coming up at home or with family in your life. Maybe some destabilizing things that come up too. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but it could just be some unexpected thing that comes up that kind of disrupts something very core to your being emotionally in some way. And I think what you're going to have to learn is this unexpected thing that comes up at home or with family, you're going to have to figure out towards the end of the week how you can integrate it into your career, into your life direction, into where it is that you see your life going in some way. Uranus could also bring insights about your home life, insights about your family, and about your emotional needs as well, that you also then are going to have to figure out how to move it into your career, how to take these insights and move it into the life direction that it is that you want, that could come up at the end of the week. All right. So that's what's going on there. I'm going to erase all this just because my chart's getting a little crazy and talk to you about what else is going on. All right, so here you are, Capricorn. Just so you know, this is your first house. That's why I write the signs here so you know. And what's going on towards the second half of the week on Friday is that we get Venus here moving into Sagittarius, which is a little bit of a better spot for Venus. So as to where maybe towards the beginning of the week, it was a little frustrating for you here where Venus was in Scorpio to think about your goals and your dreams and your hopes for the future, knowing you need to think about the future, but being a little scared maybe to envision this new life that you've got coming for you. I think towards the end of the week, it gets a lot easier for you where you're like, okay, now that I've thought about and envisioned my future and thought about some of those things, how can I integrate it into who I am? How can I get over some of these things from the past and really begin to move forward on it, being a new person that it is that you need to be, and reformulating your identity to match these new dreams that come in. While that's going on with Venus, the Sun also in a square over here to Neptune, which is going to be in your third house as well. Maybe again bringing up some difficult conversations that are happening here, maybe you having to communicate or think about what's going on with you on the inside that could be a little confusing for you or not necessarily the most easy. But I think the square here to Neptune, not saying for you not to think about your goals and dreams, not saying for you not to communicate about it, but really needing to figure out kind of once and for all here how you can be comfortable moving forward, becoming a new person and overcoming the past. And I think really needing to learn how to communicate about these things in the right way, how to continue communicating about some of your goals and dreams so that you really can be more at peace with yourself and be more comfortable. Okay, not hiding who you are, not refusing to communicate about it, but learning how to communicate about what's going on inside you in a way that just makes you feel more understood and that helps you get across what's going on within you. I think that's what's going to be coming in towards the end of the week. While that's happening, there's also a new moon going to be right here in Gemini coming in for you, which is going to be in your, sorry, it's a full moon going to be in Gemini for you, which is going to be in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines, of your health, and of your practical existence in some way. So I think as you're really trying to figure out how you can have a new identity, do something that's going to make you feel more peaceful inside about your life and reach some big goals of yours and communicate about it, I think there's some kind of job you're ending, some kind of daily existence, something that you're doing very practically on the day-to-day that you're going to have to finish up or take care of or bring to completion so that you can really begin to do something that is better for you, that brings you more peace on the inside, that makes you more comfortable, okay? And I think that's what you're trying to figure out, especially on Sunday when this full moon happens, is how can you let go of maybe an old life, an old set of daily routines, or an old job so that you can do something that really resonates for you and really work on creating something new and getting rid of all of these things from the past, perhaps that aren't meant for you anymore. While that's going on, at the full moon, we also do have Mercury starting to go retrograde around the same time, saying, you know what, if you're going to commit to doing something that's important for you, to getting right with yourself emotionally and internally, how can you do this in the best way possible? How can you make sure that this is really right for you? And how can you take anything that's been uncomfortable about this new person you want to be and about the past and really make it better so that you can get on board with where this thing is going and begin to build on it in the coming months and years, okay? Chiron also going direct at the end of this week too, saying any difficulties you've had communicating about your life, thinking about your life, or even just working with people in your immediate community, I think are going to start to get easier for you to start moving forward and getting some of the clarity that you need and communicating and working with people, even if it was a little bit harder earlier in the week and beforehand, all right? So that's what I've got going on for you this week, Capricorn. Your card is Strength, reversed. This card is interesting. Maybe you're wavering a little bit this week. Are you making the right choice? Are you not? Is what is really important for you in some way? Maybe with the Sun Neptune square, being confused as you're thinking about things. And I think what this card is saying, you need to find your inner strength here. You need to get in touch with your intuition. You need to, you know, figure out what's really, really important to you at your core, and you need to stand strong and have faith that it is for you and that it will work. And you need to find the courage, even if it's scary, to do some new thing and to get right with yourself. And you need to make sure that you go forward on that and have faith that everything's going to be okay, and to use some quiet inner strength here in order to assert yourself and do some of the things that it is that you need. Okay, so that's what I've got going on for you this week, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.